everyone, it's me, Tina Snow. How are you today? I am really excited because I'm going to be sharing with you one of my big passions at the moment, which is crocheting. So make sure you give the subscribe button a gentle little mwah and subscribe. The goal is to get to 415 subscribers. We're at 400 at the moment, so if we could make it to 415, that'd be really cool, and I'd love you all so much. But now let's get into the actual video, which is crocheting, which is a hobby I have been doing for about a month now, and I just want to tell you about it. Okay, so this is a tissue box at the end and this holds my first crochet stuff. So let me pull it out. So when I first started crocheting, it was late at night time, and when I say late at night time, I mean like early, like 1 a.m. in the morning time, and I saw creators crochet, and I was like, I could do that. Like, they're really good, but I was like, yeah. And I didn't know that there was different stitches you needed to do. I thought it was the one stitch. I thought you just got creative with how you like stitched everything together, but yeah. So I went out the next day and I brought one purple yarn and I brought one 5mm crochet hook, because I was like, I know myself and I know that if I'm not instantly perfect at something, I give up on it instantly. So I don't want to spend a bunch of money on something and then like give up the hobby, you know. That was like smart thinking. That's Tina growing as a person. I found it, the first piece I ever did. That's me growing as a person, you know. And so this is my first little crochet piece that I ever did. I was trying to make a square and I made a little ghost, and this is just all single stitches. I made a little ghost. It's it's cute. And so now I tell everyone I made a little, I was trying to make a ghost and I succeeded, so I am perfect straight off the bat. No, but then I got a little bit ambitious. This is another little piece that I made, all single crochet, all single stitches as well. And then I got a little bit, you know, I was like, I'm gonna make a beanie. And so what I did was this is the beanie, okay? And I can't find the other part at the moment, but basically I had single crocheted like this, my pug, always when I'm recording, I had crocheted like a circle and then I had like tied them together, you know, and it was like a couple stitches, maybe like 4 stitches in a circle. And then I was like, so that's like the base, that's like, you know, the woo. And then I was like, okay, I just need to crochet this really big, make a big square. Ooh. Sorry for dropping you. And so I was like, you gotta make it big, and then once it's big, like a cake fondant, you smooth, you roll it out real thin, and not thin but wide, and then you put it over the cake, and then you like, you know, you snip off the bits you don't need. So that was my plan. I thought, you know, I'll like do, you know, this is the circle part, you do that and it'll be long enough and it'll make a beanie. And then I was like, you know what, I should just look up how to make a beanie, you know. So I did, and that's when I discovered my first ever pattern. And then I was like, I'm giving up. Like, I only spent $2.50 on the yarn, like what, $2.50 on the hook, only $5, giving up. I can't read that. But then I was like, no, Tina, no. Keep trying, okay? Because you give up every time you're not instantly perfect at something, and guess what? You're never instantly perfect at anything. So give up on everything. And so I watched a YouTube tutorial, and I was like, easy, you know, crochet stuff, and I found a pattern. Actually, before I did that, after I found the patterns, and I was like, I experimented. I tried to make a little piece of candy by myself, which isn't actually too bad. I will admit, this side is definitely better than this. I like Google image like crochet candy, and for like the single stitch I use, because it's all one stitch, it's not bad. And then this is another attempt of the candy. Kind of looks like a fishy, I kind of guess. So it wasn't too bad, you know. And then this is me practicing, you know, just to do chains, so it wasn't too bad. And then I was like, okay, you know, let me see if I like read a pattern for the beanie, okay? Because I'd been doing the beanie, I was like, I should do this, you know, and I was trying the other stuff to experiment. And then I was like, gosh, I'll never be able to read a pattern. So I was like, I'll YouTube, and I found this tutorial for how to make mini crocheted octopuses. And at first I tried, and it wasn't too bad. I tried with the wrong yarn, but not too shabby. And I was like, okay, this is easy, you know, like I'm never going to be able to read a pattern, so I'm going to always have to follow YouTube tutorials. And a big issue is a lot of the tutorials are really long because they're like detailed, which is amazing, but I'm like, I cannot focus for that long. So I was like, this is my life. That's how, if I want to be a crocheter, I need to just watch YouTube tutorials. And so I then continued crocheting. I got fluffy yarn, and this is actually pretty cute. So this is what the next attempt was. It wasn't too bad. And then I made a big one, so I was getting kind of better. And then I really kept trying, and I'm still not very good at it, okay? So this was the one I did just the other night. And I also made a little party hat. I didn't look up a pattern, I just kind of like winged it. But the fluffy yarn I'm getting better, but I am also kind of struggle with the fluffy yarn a little bit. But yeah, I started doing that, and then I was like, okay, I want to like branch out and do some other stuff, you know, like I don't want to just make, I'm getting frustrated with the mini octopuses, okay? So then I watched some tutorials on how to like read a pattern, and it wasn't clicking at all until I watched this one person, and it just instantly like clicked, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, I can read patterns, like I'm not perfect and I'm still learning, but I can read patterns. And then I brought, well, I didn't buy them, my dad brought me these two crochet books, and I love this one. It's so cute. And then he also got me this doggy one, which I'm yet to actually attempt anything in it. It's a little bit tricky, I suppose, especially when I first started out, but yeah, I've been focusing more on like smaller projects just to get a bit better, because those will obviously take a little bit more time. But I love both books, and I'm excited to do the dog one, but this one's so cute. And so I'll show you the little pieces I've done. I tried to do the dango, and it was really tricky. So here it is. This part I'm not too mad about, but I have no idea how to do the little stem. Like I obviously didn't have brown yarn at the time, but yeah, not too bad, but not very good either. But I am just a beginner, so like, you know, don't yell at me. But then I also attempted to make a little peanut jar into like a key ring, and that's when I first got kind of good at embroidering. This was, you know, it's not perfect. None of these are perfect. Okay, I'm still trying. I skipped ahead. Sorry, I'm so bad at telling stories. Whilst those books were coming, like ordering, delivering, I tried this milk pattern that I saw online. I'm really proud of this, okay, because this, look, it's a milk carton, and it's obviously not perfect, and this is my first time embroidering, and I had to redo it multiple times, but then I tried again, and this one I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of it because I also got a little felt pen for yarn so that I could help embroider better, and I made another little milk, and as you can see, they're definitely different sizes. Like this was the first, this is the second. It's definitely more tight knitted. The top bit's a bit better. Obviously the embroidery is a lot better, and yeah, I'm really proud of it. The side bits are a bit more, you know, like tighter. I need to make more of these. It's just the milks are very long, takes a long time, and I don't know, I kind of I don't know, I still, you know, my books came and I was interested in them. So sorry the lighting keeps changing. I don't have my ring light, as I said in my last video, but I also brought this little display thing, and I made little hats for them. Like these were just practice trying to make circles, and I failed, but then I was like, I'll put it on the hat. So that's very cute. I also made a whale, and I'm really proud of it. I actually did its legs the wrong way, so it looks like it's crawling, but this is my little whale, and I'm really proud, really proud with the bottom bit of it. The tail obviously is not perfect, but I'm really proud of my little whale. It's so cute. And then I made a turtle, and this, the bottom bit is like not good. Okay, I don't know how to do it, but I made this little turtle that's a pattern in the book, but I made it a strawberry. I took some creative liberty and was like, I'll make it red, I'll embroider little seeds, and then I kind of just like winged making the top bit, and it looks pretty good. I'm really proud of it. I'm so proud of it. Oh, its head a little wobbly, but then the bottom bit, we don't need to talk about that. That's like, I did my best. Okay, I did my best. But I really like it. It's really, really cute. And then I made a second turtle, and it didn't actually turn out as good as the first turtle. I'll show you it. So this was the next turtle I made, and it's cute. The thing is, okay, with patterns, I don't know what size this is supposed to be, because this is the same pattern, and they're two different sizes. Okay, I wish the bottom bit is sewn in a lot neater. It's a lot wibblier, especially the head. They're both kind of wibble, but this one's like hanging on. But I don't know which size it's supposed to be. Like, I wish there was like, I don't know, maybe it does say in centimeters, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, they're both really cute. I know it comes down to obviously how tight I hold, making the stitches and everything. But yeah, these are the two turtles I've made, and now for my biggest sadness of the whole entire world, I brought a pattern for a turtle with a ice cream scoop shell, and it's really cool. Like, it's really, really cool. And so I started making it, and this pattern, I could use the fluffy yarn, which is like yay, because Big W sells it. It's great. It's always in stock. This is, I believe, the little tail. I've got the back fins, the front fins, you know. Ooh. I started making the bottom, you know, the shell for the first ice cream scoop, and I used this really lovely blue, but then I ran out of yarn, and I was like, oh, that's right, no worries, I'll go to Big W tomorrow, I'll get some more, because it's always in stock. And it was not in stock. It was all gone except for 2 oranges and I believe a cream, and I was like, whoa. It's always in stock. But because I never like bulk buy yarn, you know. I was like, oh, I've had people saying, you know, that's what you gotta do, but you know, I never did it, because I was like, W's always has it. Alright, and then I looked, and all the Big W's were all sold out, and I was like, oh my gosh, when is it coming back in stock? How am I gonna finish my little turtle? And then there was a bunch right away, and they had stock for the blue yarn, so I went to it, and I couldn't see it. I couldn't see any of them. And I went to the counter. I was like, hey, like, you know, it says it's in stock, like, you know, just wondering. And they're like, they're like, our system says we've won. And then I was like, I'll be able to finish the turtle, but like, yeah, I want it. And then they sent someone out to help me find. They met me at the place, but it was kind of funny. They went to the little old lady first and like, hi, do you need help with yarn? And the little old lady was like, I like yarn, but I don't need help. And I was like, it's me. And so she's like, oh, and I was like, I need help. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she helped me, and she looked everywhere she could for them, couldn't find anywhere. And so it could have just been like, you know, someone just put it in their basket. It was in their basket, it hadn't been checked out yet. And I asked, like, when are they gonna have more stock? And she said, next winter. Why do you not stock yarn year round? Like, I don't understand. It's not even the end of winter. It's the second month of winter. You had to stock the first month, and like, second month, let's get out of it. Like, what are you doing? So very, very sad. I was honestly like, I had a little cry, I'll admit. My dad, the Big W's near him, he's been like, he found a couple more stock of like these ones, but like the cream, he got me like 2 more pinks, so I was like, yay. So that was very good as well, because the next scoop I want to do is pink. And then, yeah, I don't know, so I actually ordered some off Temu, and it came, yeah, 2 days ago. I got more blue yarn, and I think it's almost identical. It's a little bit darker. It's fine. I forgot what stitch I was on for this anyway, so I'm gonna have to like abandon it. I'll probably try and make a little mini octopus out of it. Yeah, mini octopus. But I am very sad that Big W like doesn't have it. So I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to order online. And the yarn, I don't know, I used the green yarn from Temu, and it kind of, it's good, like it's really, really soft, and I really like it. But it kind of like, this, it's coming off the string, the fluffiness. I don't know if that's just the green one. I don't know if the other ones will do the same. Hopefully not. Sorry, I was just grabbing these and my pug's trying to get them. And yeah, I don't know. I also have just been practicing making the little ice cream scoops, because it'll be kind of like this. I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be smaller than the top one though. I haven't got that far in the pattern, but I've just been practicing making ice cream scoops with the pattern I have in my book, to obviously make ice creams. And that on that, I also found a really cute miniature ice cream cone pattern. However, the issue is you need a 2.75mm hook, and I only have a 2.5, so obviously it's not exact. And did you know how hard it is to get a 2.75 hook and how expensive they are? I saw someone posted in a crochet group I'm on, this like hook set, and they're like, it's on sale everyone. It was $40. And it was down from like 60 or 80 or something like that. And I was like, what? I was like, I could get like a set from Kmart for $7. But then I actually looked at the hook size and I saw it had like the 2.75. It had all the like the really small ones. And I was like, those hard to get. Like little, yeah, they're really, you know, you get the hooks and they're like, can be like $2.50 to like, you know, $5 for like the 5mm. They're like 2 to 2.5, and then for like the other ones it's like $18 per hook. No, and I'm like, but I found one on eBay, not eBay, Amazon, and I think it's like $25 for like a set, and it has like the 2.75 and a couple of ones, so I think I'm gonna get that. And yeah, I didn't realize that how like, you know, tricky they were. But then as you can see behind me, I got a lot of blues because they were on clearance at Big W. We're at a clearance and everything. I would rather pay full price and have it year round than have it clearanced, okay? But I got, and it had been cleared out. This was the last that there was, just the blues, and then a couple yellows, and then one pink. So I got more. They were $2 each, which is pretty good. I got the rest, okay? I'm sorry, don't hate me. I had to do what I had to do. But I'm gonna make a lot of whales, and I'm gonna make a lot of ice cream, and I'm gonna make a shark, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna make a lot of things. Not have blues, a little secret. Just cut it up. She's always gotta do what I'm filming. That's when she gets her best of energy. She's like, Mommy's got energy, I have energy. So yeah, that is like my crochet journey so far. I really do want to eventually get good enough to like sell my items and do little like do little markets, because how cute. Like I got this because I'm trying not to go too crazy and like buy everything for a market stall when that's still like a very long time away. But I did get this from Kmart, and they, as a little side story, all of them had been opened at the shops, and I was like, oh no, and I didn't want to just like tip it out the open boxes because someone opened every single box, and I wanted to make sure it had all the pieces, but I didn't want to like go through it all and have people think I did it. So I went to reception. I was like, hi, I'm really sorry, but someone's opened all the boxes for these. I just want to make sure that has all the pieces. She's like, oh no worries, and we did it, and it was all fine. And yeah, so that was that on that, and I was like, thank you. Like I didn't want, you know, people to think I was stealing. She's like, no, you're all good, I understand. So I got this as a little as a little way to kind of let me imagine what a little market stall would be. Also, I forgot to show you my little wedding cake that I did. I'm kind of proud of it, and it's now I just need to, the hardest part is like get them all together, and I also need to make the strawberry on top. But ta-da! It's a 3-tier cake, and I'm proud of it. You know, this is the first time I've done like a cake. I need to stitch them together, and I need to make the little strawberry on top. But I'm learning that, and yeah, so I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy. I'm happy with the progress, and this has also shown me that if I actually put time and effort and research into something, I can actually do it, because I had doubted myself a lot and just kind of made myself believe that I'm not smart, even though that's, when I think about it, I'm like, that's not very true, you know, but I doubt myself a lot, and this has really given me a really like big boost in confidence of being like, no, I lack motivation and I am lazy and self-doubting. It's not that I am not smart, it's just that I don't put in the effort because I kind of feel like I'm already gonna fail and I feel like I'm gonna be bad at something, and then everyone's gonna like make fun of me and be like, she tried to do this and she failed, which I guess also is kind of how I feel about YouTube in a way, because I'll get made fun of, and I feel like people like yeah, I believe in you, but then they talk behind my back and they're like, she ain't gonna make it. I will make it there. I'm gonna become big famous YouTuber and big famous crocheter, and yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and this is part 1, I guess, of my crochet series. Hopefully you all can see me improve, and yeah, I think it's motivation as well to be like, yeah, this is where I started, and to keep uploading and then show you all like how I'm going with my crocheting. And yeah, and I posted like a TikTok and like a short of my like first crochet of my little octopus, and everyone was so supportive there, and it gave me a lot of motivation. Like all of your comments I read, and they honestly mean so much to me. There are a few of you that comment a lot on my posts, and I really like it makes me really happy because I'm like, oh, that person enjoys watching me and comments, and it really makes me happy, and I really appreciate it, and it gives me motivation to be like, I gotta post because they're waiting, you know. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a little mwah to the subscribe button. We are trying to get 415 subscribers. We're at 400 at the moment, which is amazing because we finally got out of the 300. It was a slow little haul, but we did it. We're in 400 now. We have 600 more before we have 1,000, but we'll stay small. 415 is our goal, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'd love to know in the comments down below what your hobbies are, what you're interested in, what's something that you want to do but are worried you won't be good at, because I'll be in the comments being like, you got this, you can do it, believe in yourself. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Be safe everyone. Bye.